What's good is the HeshHippie, and today I'm gonna teach you the secret to tray flips. This is the method that I use when I'm skating flat ground, when I'm doing tray 50s, when I'm doing tray nose blunts on transition and banks and different things. This is exactly my mindset. I'm able to flick it fast, flick it slow, control my flick. So my main thing with the tray flip is the foot placement. I like to put my foot right over here. I like to have my toes hanging, my heels hanging off the board, my toe mainly on top of the board. And then with this foot, I have my foot in the pocket. I'm goofy, so foot in the pocket, toe on the board. I ride at 8.5, so pretty much halfway off of the board is where my foot is and a little angled up. The if I go do a trick off of something, I'll put my foot higher. If I do something off on flat ground, I'll put my foot lower, because the lower you put your foot, the faster your board will flick, and the higher you put your foot, the slower your board will flick. So when I'm going off of drops, anything, I have my foot higher on the board, so it'll help me. But on flat ground, I usually put my foot down right here. I have this logo on my board, Street Savage TV and Dusty's Nuts and Bolts. So I put it right on the top of Dusty's right there. That usually helps me as a marker. And then what I do from that point, it's a counter rotation. So unlike most people telling you to three pop and kickflip when most people can't even three pop, I like to tell people, when you have your foot in this pocket, just naturally through science, it's going to make the force go this way. Even if you hit it hard enough, it's going to naturally, even if you hit it hard enough in this pocket, it's going to naturally lift in a sideways motion. But because your other foot's on it, and instead of being able to do this, your foot's holding all that pressure, as soon as you hit, you kick this foot, and it flicks into the tray flip formation. So it's like a pop flick action, but not how most people tell you. It's a pop and a counter flip for that tray flip rotation to go around and fully complete. You could be a little more open shouldered when you try it as well. So when I do a kick flip, I'm very centered, but when I do a tray flip, I look forward and I'm a little more open. So when I flick, I could throw my weight and use my body and power and momentum to flick my board and get the full rotation that I need for whatever I'm doing. So if you apply that to all your tricks, all your trays, then it's going to help you a lot in that mindset. And that's exactly what I do for other tricks of counter flick. For my heel flips, my toes on this side, my heels on the other side of the board. So when I pop one side, I flick forward, it slaps my foot. When I catch it, I'm able to roll away smooth. So that's the trick. Counter rotation, counter flick, understanding your board, understanding the different ways to put pressure and flick your board and catch it in the best ways possible. For tray flip, you can always catch it front foot outwards. You could do the straight up pop. However you do it, just make sure you use my tip for that mindset to help better your trays. A lot of people are just telling you to do a kick flip and a three pop, but hopefully this mentality that helped me growing up helps you learn tray flips and helps you perfect them. Make sure you make your visions a reality and use this to get those tray flips popping. Much love.